some of them. So, Mr. Vince, Taiga, I should say.
Yes, sir.
As you are watching a boss run up to the chronolith and get Valania against it, these tendrils grab out to you, orange tendrils of light grab out to you. And as they pull you towards the chronolith, you blink and you see yourself in multiple different, you blink and you look around and you see yourself in an orange sky, in a plane of orange. The ground below you is like purple and orange sand. It almost looks like that, where in Infinity War, where Thanos is fighting Iron Man in space.
Yeah, that's Titan, his planet.
Yes, Titan. You look up and you see in front of you, ever expanding, infinite amounts of power Kinnear look at you. You are floating into the air with a number of 6 orange tendrils that wrap around you. And she looks towards you and she goes, and 5 of the tendrils ping, 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 except for one that stays wrapped around your left thigh. She says, "Witness," and pushes you as the tendril pulls you back into this portal and you go flying around and you land. This is an interesting one. You land This is an interesting case.
Yeah. I just think about it.
I'm thinking about what cool thing could I... Okay, let's do this. You find yourself in the streets of, look around,
Streets.
Neverwinter. You are in the back of a
I'm back in favor.
carriage? And you look up across from you and you see this gnome with this leather mask that sits over his head, a leather cape and all leather tunic. He looks to you and he says, "Well, hello, Barracuda."
Is my mind like the present Taiga we know right now?
Yes, present Taiga. Hello, Barracuda. And the cart is moving, by the way. It is moving at like a fast pace. You hear the horse.
Okay. Is there anything Taiga would recognize, like what this guy's wearing? Anything?
The only thing that looks recognizable is that it looks somewhat similar to the outfit that Mask wears in like aesthetic, but the head is almost like a Batman-esque cowl with the 2 bits that point up, but the mouth is still visible.
And it is a gnome, though.
It's a gnome. It seems to be your same skin complexion, but no beard.
Okay. That name no longer exists. It shouldn't exist.
You're right.
What is going on?
In this world, you don't have a name. You never found out what your name was from your parents. But he takes the cowl off, and it is a familiar face, almost like a mirror, and says, "We never joined the clan. Taiga is what you call yourself and where you're from."
What?
I am... there's so many names. Delwig, No Name, Taiga, Barracuda. I am you. Well, from this world, from this timeline, from this possibility. And to be more specific, and he takes his hand and he pulls back the curtain in the front, and you see the same figure in the front, wrangling these horses, chasing after what seems to be another cart. That is you from this timeline. I'm more of a visage to talk to you. You see, Taiga, in this world, we never joined the clan. But we are still poor. We still are thieves. And we still find Mask. But not having the clan to give us purpose, Mask does. In this world, we are vigilantes. And that cart right up front has some morally gray people. And we're about to find them and stop them. The cart comes forward and pulls to a stop. You see in front there is this large Goliath like figure. He has this heavy or a plate mail but has no sleeves on it. This large battle axe that he holds with two hands, and these puffed out brown pants, and also has the brown cowl on and the cape. You get out, and as you are standing there staring next to the Taiga that's been talking to you, another figure, a black tabaxi, comes running through. Actually, no. In this situation, it would be a halfling, a half halfling woman. Her hair, her skin is sort of like a she's halfling. She's halfling. So his skin's like it's like a Caucasian sort of color, but it's a little tannish. She has the cowl as well, and she has the brown cape. She wears all black. From her buttoned up shirt, the black gloves, black pants that tuck into black boots, and she runs through two blades pulled behind her. So, but in this world, she still finds us. She jumps up and she drives her blades into the back of she runs, jumps, lands on the carriage, slices through the top, and jumps through. You see the carriage start to move, the horses start to kick up, as the Taiga that's been sitting on the front, riding the carriage, the one that's from this world, jumps down and says, "Well, actually, I'm curious about something. You never, before I do this, she never had an actual name, right? It was just a bunch of code names. Like, you called her Mercy, and then...
Yeah. And then it's the Sentinel.
Yes, the Sentinel to the clan.
Yeah. But in terms of an actual
name. Okay, no. Perfect. Then...
I mean, you could make it up.
Yeah. Well,
I just didn't give you... I didn't give you any.
In this form, Taiga walks up and says, "Knight Rider, how's the job?" As you hear screams as this carriage is being cut through. Blood is splattered out the back. Bodies are thrown. You see this dwarven man. He has this monocle placed on his right eye. He starts crawling. "Please, have mercy, please." And the version of Taiga walks up and stabs into the back. Pulls back. The dwarven man dies, passes away, as Knight Rider jumps out the back of the carriage, and the version of Taiga looks at her and says, "You always wear the best at this, Antoinette." She goes, "Knight Rider, we're still on the job." My apologies. As the Goliath man walks forward and says, "Are you not done yet?" Says, "Ace, let's just cool it down for a little bit, okay? This man's done. Make sure the women are out of the back." Understood. The dwarven man goes to the back and says, "Oh, well, that's not no good," and takes out a dagger and cuts something. You hear screams as these three women that had chains around their neck that are brought out. The chains are broken by this Goliath and says, "Yeah, you're free." Taiga walks up and says, "So do you have a place to stay the night? Do you have somewhere safe?" And they look at each other and they kind of... Here. Goes to the dead dwarf and reaches into his pockets. Takes out a pouch of gold. Looks at it and says, "That should be enough." They grab it and they... "Hey, how can we thank you?" Says, "Don't thank me. Just think of the Masked Riders." And he gets back on his carriage. The other two get into the back and they, "Come on." And the carriage goes rolling off. The Taiga that you talk to remains with you and says, "No matter what we do, we always try to find our sense of justice. We find Discordia and we try and save the world, We go to the Amon clan and we do what we think is best until we think it's not, and then we leave. Even without the clan, even without Discordia, we make our own business. I mean, hell, we're even trying to make an entire underground detective agency. We can't get a break, Taiga. No matter what we do.
How do you know all this?
Isn't it obvious? I'm you. You are me.
This is not real, right? Something happened in the... Pause. Interruption. Dog time.
Sorry.
And resume.
Yeah.
You're good.
No. It's not real. You're right. This was simply a visage. A look at what possibly could have been. You could have possibly not found any of these people. It's almost to remind you that your heart is still whole. That you are still a good person. No matter how much you want to believe, no matter what you do, there's no world where you're not trying to save people.
If that's true, which is not, because you know what happened, do you?
Yes,
What happens to him in this world?
we never find him. He lives. His people still love him. Things still go wrong in his world, in his own side of the earth, the Ash. Damn it. His own side of the Asha. Things. Eventually he dies, but he dies of old age.
And how about her?
Well, she still has the same heart she does now in your world. But she's more shy. She doesn't really leave her house.
She doesn't go out. She stays.
She stays. She never learns of the world. She remains sheltered.
Are you saying because of me she ventures out? Because of my decision? Or is this just an example?
It's not you alone, but you are a piece of the puzzle that puts it all together, I will say. It is not you alone.
Okay. Then, I know this has something to do with Kinnear. Why am I really here? I know I'm just not here to see my other life.
The chronolith was activated. The chronolith
No,
grabbed everybody around and thrusted them through time.
it's trying to stop it.
Who knows what time it'll be when you come back around? Who knows if
What do you mean?
all of you will return back to your same spot at the same time. But it could be a week later. It could be a month later. Could be
Years, right?
It's all possible. You see the bottom of the Taiga figure begin to go invisible as he says, "Our time is running low. Look, Taiga. You're already on a good path. I know how you feel about yourself. Because I am you. And I feel it about myself too. But you're with good people. You're a hero. Even if you don't see it, people see it around you. You're a good influence, Taiga.
Wait. Where are you from?
I'm from Faerun.
No, I'm in Timeline.
Oh,
What?
this is late 900s. 972. 75. Something like that. This is in your past.
I'm trying to live another life, but it keeps coming back. And I still haven't told her.
I know. Just breathe. There'll be a time when this is all over. The thoughts of how you can tell her, of if you're being chased, of if Mercy is safe. There's a time when all the voices silence, Taiga. You just have to get there. The visage, it begins to dissipate. As it gets to the head, it says, "Trust me. I believe you. And I believe in you."
No, wait. I still have questions. Wait.
I am you, Taiga. Ask yourself. As the form dissipates and time all around you stands still, the world around begins to disassemble like puzzle pieces as a tornado, like in a tornado-like effect, circles around and you are thrust back to where you were. But at what time? That's where we're going to end your session.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can't describe what, like, when I arrive yet, like, not until next session.
When you arrive, it is exactly where you were before
Yeah.
you were wrapped up.
But I don't see any people. Okay.
I'll say when you come back, you look around and you do see everybody in the places they were. Like no one left.
Oh, but we just don't know what time.
Correct. Just don't know what time.
But and also we now when we get there, or at least Taiga, he has those memories of what just happened
yes,
now.
you do.
Okay.
Yes. So before I send you back, I said this to everybody. So I will
Yeah.
say it to you as well.
NDA?
NDA.
We always sign NDA?
You sign your
Yeah.
NDA. Don't tell anybody what happened here today. Don't tell anybody what it had to do with. Don't tell anybody it was a time-based event. You can tell people what your reaction was, your emotions, what you felt, but don't tell them what happened.
Yeah.
Now, can you do
Dude, those guys, they're trying their best, man.
Really?
Yeah, they're really trying their best, but they're like
Alright. So,
yeah.
go ahead and send in.
Yeah, who's next?
Go ahead and send in Luke for me.
Okay. I do have a question.
Yes.
You're recording this, right?
I'm recording this. I will upload it probably way down the line because not only you,
Okay.
but a lot of people. I can record it and
Okay.
send it to you, or I can upload it and send it to you.
Yeah, because I am taking notes actually, and I decided not to take notes for this because I just want to go all in.
Yeah. Logan asked me the same thing. I will upload them all, and then I will send you your individual video if you want to watch it back. Like it's each person.
Okay. Like
I'll send you Taiga's, I'll send
yeah.
Cam's, Nico's, and so on.
but like later, like
I'll send
like
it to you.
recent?
I'll send it to you probably tomorrow. So
Okay.
I'll upload them all
Cool.
tomorrow, and then yeah.
Okay. Thank you. That was fun.
Yes.
That reminded me of back in the day. It was just you and I.
Yeah.
When we did the
The thing in the necklace, and once again,
thing in the necklace.
it has to happen again with the same necklace.
Oh, really?
The same magical item. So that's what held
Oh
Volania.
my god. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But it was like a different.
Yeah. All right. Well, go ahead and send.
Awesome.
Luke.
Awesome.
Thanks
Yeah, I'll
for
go ahead and get Luke.
tuning in.
Thanks for doing this, bro.
Of course, man.
Yes, sir. All right. I'll go get him.
All right.